close off this module by actually designing two icons. So I'm just gonna duplicate this template that I have, and let's call this icon. What can we design? Maybe like archive icon or some kind of a history. So if you're using an icon set, there's most likely already an icon for a clock, but maybe you don't have an icon for something like a history screen or page. So one of the ways that you might do it is actually create a circle like this. Now it depends if you're gonna use center for everything or not. I do sometimes use it, sometimes I'm going more in the direction of not using it. But yeah, I think in here for this use case, I'm gonna use it because I'm gonna have some cutoff pieces on this circle. So this is now a really nice circle, and I just need to draw a couple of lines in here for the actual clock. So as you can see, this is one of the things that I mentioned about Figma. It's very weird when it comes to pixels it's using for some of these elements. And I think I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, this looks like a really good clock. Now, what I would worry about is I'd actually maybe create these as round elements. And if we go into advanced settings, I can also make the joint in here rounded as well. So this feels a little bit better. I think I might actually make this a little bit smaller. Yeah, looks perfect. So what I would do in here is I would go into edit mode. I would basically erase this part. I would copy the properties from this icon to this one. You can always copy the properties by using the right shortcut that you can find in our bonus with all of the shortcuts, or if you don't know it by just remembering what it goes, you can always go in here and copy properties and then go into the next object and then paste properties. And finally, what I would want to do with this, if it's kind of representing some kind of a history, so I'm going back in time, so most likely in my culture it's going from right to left, I would go in here and decide to create a little bit of an arrow shape in here by actually drawing it like this. Or another thing I might do, since this is now a circle, is just use something like this to create an arrow. But as you can see, it's gonna depend on the width that I have in here, and in most cases it's not gonna be enough. So to me, it feels like it makes a lot more sense to just go inside, kind of edit mode, and kind of do something like this. Now, since it's already touching the edge of this, I might actually want to rotate it a little bit. Something like maybe this. Yeah, it should still be in the right spot, but oh no, it moved a little bit, and that's because of the arrow. So to kind of avoid that, and I know that I'm demonstrating a lot of things, but hopefully it's useful because I'm showing you use cases that might happen when you're actually working and designing. I'm not just showing you a perfect scenario of me pre-planning everything when I'm designing an icon. I'm gonna remove this for now until I rotate this by, let's say, 30 degrees like this. And now when I go into edit mode and hit in here and maybe in here, I can actually create a really nice icon for archive. Finally, when it comes to the settings we have in here, as you can see, I have grid as locked. I can always just erase it, and this is now an icon. If I remove the fill, this is now an icon that's ready to be exported. As you know, I already mentioned I do like to flatten everything before I actually save it for exporting. So yeah, that's one icon. Let's make another one.